The moment you boot a Total War campaign, roughly 40 minutes disappear before a single unit draws steel. Tabletop Tavern is what a solo dev built after deciding that was the actual problem. This is a roguelike RTS where every run is built from scratch. You start with a squad of basic infantry, fight a real-time battle, then pick a reward. A new unit type, a relic, a piece of looted gear, and move down a branching path of encounters. The battles themselves are small-scale but tactically honest. Cavalry needs to be answered with spears, archers need cover, and if you leave a flank exposed, the AI will find it. You can manually command or let auto-resolve handle the obvious stumps. The whole run takes an evening. What makes the loop stick is unit permanence. If a squad wipes in battle, it's gone for the rest of the run. That's not just an HP bar. It's a roster you've been building for 6 encounters, suddenly having a hole in it. You start reconfiguring your whole formation around one bad fight. The available factions, elves, orcs, dwarves, humans, Vikings, play differently enough that each run forces a different answer to that problem. Roguelite unlocks open additional factions and heroes across runs, so the thing doesn't go flat after 2 attempts. The complaints that show up consistently across the Steam reviews are real. The event system at the nose is thin right now, with limited risk-reward tension compared to something like the map events in Slay the Spire. AI pathfinding has an exploitable choke point problem on the settlement defense maps. And a couple of factions feel balanced around early game assumptions that don't survive the later encounters, looking at elf artillery specifically. The developer is pushing hotfixes fast, 4 patches in the first 3 days, but those gaps exist at launch. At $15 with a free demo on Steam, Tabletop Tavern is a clean buy if what you actually want from Total War is the battle and not the campaign. The systems are honest, the loop is tight, and the rough edges are exactly the kind that patches fix, rather than the kind that signal a design problem. If you need the grand strategic layer, keep playing Rome. If you've been auto-resolving for years and missed when the fight itself mattered, this is worth the evening. Here's the take I'll defend. The best Total War experience in 2026 might not be a Total War game. Drop that in the comments if you agree, or tell me I'm wrong. And if you played any of the Total War games religiously before burning out on campaign management, I want to know, does a game like this scratch the itch, or does it feel like a meal that skips the main course? We are covering a new release every week in this window, and the next one's in the same territory, so subscribing now means you won't have to find out you missed it 2 weeks late.